knowledge.
Olómi jọ̀wọ́ ò jẹ́ ká jọ máa gbádùn. Àyà tó mọ yá yìí ló ń ṣe kẹ́ ọkọ rẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́gàn bá ń tàn ẹ́ kó má máa ṣe gbà o. Ìdùnnú ńlá ni fọ́kọ káyà kó mọ̀ kẹ́ ọkọ. Oríire ló jẹ́ fáyà tó bá mọ̀ kẹ́ ọkọ o. Ó ní tèmi o àyà bí kẹ́mi gbọ́ tèmi o. Gbọ́ tèmi ó bẹ̀bí gbọ́ tèmi o. Olólùfẹ́ o, jẹ́ ká jọyọ̀. Jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ pàtàkùn yé ìwà àyà mi. Ìlọsíwájú ọkọ ó ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ aya o. Ìlọsíwájú aya o ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ ọkọ o.
Hello, good evening. We thank God it's another Monday. Beautiful Monday. We thank God for His grace and mercy and for the privilege to see this new day and then to be in the studio this evening. My name is TUNDE BABALOLA and in the studio with me is Eunice Orji. Eunice, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, this is marriage and relationship matters, and of course, we have always been on here to serve you and to ensure that you get it right and to put your houses or your homes in order. And then we thank God as He continue to give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We believe that He will continue to touch you as well through the words that He has given to us from the throne of grace. Really, last week we started a topic on how to please a woman. I was wondering, why woman? Why not how to please men? But, well, maybe by the grace of God, that will still come. And but for now, we are treating how to please a woman. How can you please your wife? How can you make this woman the picture, the woman of the picture in your head? How can you please this woman and how can you build a home together? By the grace of God, we believe God will help us to put justice to this and to help as many who are out there listening to us. And then with me again is in the studio is Eunice Orji. Eunice, it is well with you.
Amen.
I know you are loaded and you are prepared for tonight. And of course, the responses we received last week was that Monday last week was mind-blowing. I believe today will be better than last week Monday.
I believe so.
Yeah. So Eunice, what do you have there?
Yes, we're continuing with what we started last week. And what we're doing today is like to give tips of where you're supposed to go to make an impact. Because we want women to also enjoy themselves as much as the men. We want women to know what orgasm is all about and the benefits of having an orgasm. Most women don't have orgasm. And most men don't really enjoy sex. They just ejaculate. They take and ejaculate and that's it. There's no harmony between the two. When you take and take, it's incomplete.
So there's always communication breakdown. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. So you have to communicate properly. To
but Eunice,
yeah.
Come to think of it, because of the nature of women, why is it that it's difficult for them to reach orgasm?
Because the men don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. That's why we are here today.
Okay.
To give them an idea of where to touch.
Where to touch.
Where to go.
The frequency.
And before I go to that, I want to reply the man that called us last time that was talking about an inverted nipple. Because this is actually an answer to his question. He said his friend had tuned into the frequency and the frequency wasn't giving him what he wanted.
No signal. Okay.
So if he had tried the nipples, there are other areas that he can try without troubling the nipple. But even the nipple one, he wasn't doing it properly. So I will just read out some of the tips that I have, then we can throw the line open.
Okay.
Women are aroused in so many different ways because of the way their body parts are. You really have to find out what parts give your wife or your spouse pleasure.
That is the soft spot.
Yes.
You just have to know the soft spot.
Exactly. This you can do by tuning into her body and playing the right notes on her piano. In surfing her net, the right password is required. You tune in slowly to that frequency and find it. You just try. Oh, you have to find it.
But wait, Eunice. Well, from my own observation, I'm a man, and from my experience and from study and research, men are not patient enough.
That is the word.
The soft spot or to tune in to this frequency.
Pastor, that's why we use the word tune. It's like a button. You know, when you're looking for a frequency on the radio, if you rush, you will jump so many things.
That's right.
But if you tune slowly, you will pick it sequence by
gradually. If you are encouraged to tune slowly,
the woman is always ready.
No, some of them prove difficult.
How?
That's what you should have
But
asked
you know,
me.
we've discussed this part of proving difficult.
Okay.
That it doesn't start from the bedroom. You start from morning, actually.
No, I'm talking about, you see, some of these career women, you know, and by the time they return home, they are tired.
Pastor T.
Yeah?
That's where I'm coming to. I'm coming to that point.
For
heaven's sake, if your wife comes home and she's tired, and you go to maybe she's seated and saying, "Oh, I'm so tired today. It's been hectic," and you are petting her, you are giving her a massage on her shoulder, rubbing her neck. Tiredness will fly away.
As if she wants to connect.
No.
Now.
She will connect because you are doing her a favor. Okay. You do that. You massage her feet. If you massage my feet 1 second, I'm sleeping. I'm relaxed.
And if you are sleeping.
No. By the time
you are doing the other sleeping, not the.
You are relaxed enough for anybody to lead you anywhere. That's what I'm trying to say, because there are so many nerves packed underneath your feet.
I understand.
So if you start with that, you will have gotten her relaxed. Help her to have something to eat. Help her to have a bath. A woman that you do that to will be ready for you to massacre anything.
But what of in a situation whereby, you know, I'm married, you know, and I've tried some of these things and to make my wife come on board. You understand? And sometimes she's fagged out, she's tired, and she tells you, "Wait, I know what you are thinking already. Please don't go there now. Don't go there now." You know, that alone, you know, can
kill your joy.
It can kill the joy, the passion. But now listen, and she says that my mood changes immediately. Probably, she now comes, "Can't you see that I am tired? Okay, let's meet in the AM." You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So because of the, you know, the high tension and it looks as if my
system will stop.
No, my sleeps disappear. I'm just passing this across.
You will not be able to sleep.
I will not be able to sleep because once I see it.
Let me advise you now.
All right.
If you are charging like a bull and she gives you that attitude, leave that part alone and just do this massage bit. Give her a few minutes to rest.
You know, women have different.
Yes, they are different.
Yeah, they are different.
But you try one. If one is not working for your wife, try another one. It's all about because we are all wired differently.
It's all about understanding her, knowing her.
Once you get her there, and she knows that when you complete the act, she's rejuvenated. She will not stop you next time.
But how about in a situation whereby some women will just sleep like banana tree?
Before you even
like bamboo tree.
But
they will just sleep there and say, "Idiot, do what you want to do and get away from here."
Yes, when she sleeps like that, that is when you do the exploration.
You now begin to.
You don't just go and jump on her and start doing as you like.
How about the men who don't have that time?
You must have the time. You must be patient if you want to have harmonious music.
All right, continue. Let me discuss.
The key instruments to use. Let me be answering your question now.
All right.
Use on this organ of music are hands, tongues, your tongue.
Yeah.
Right. And even your teeth, if you're not going to bite. There's a way you use your teeth, just like the dog carries its puppies without biting. There's a way you use that to play music. And the results will be there. But some men will go and bite. Let's get to the real thing.
If you don't know how to use the teeth style, don't do it. I advise you.
Areas to tantalize. Okay. Areas to tickle.
We have calls coming in. Just
hold
on, please.
Let's just briefly do this calls. And we can download the calls.
Okay.
The inner thigh of a woman is very sensitive.
Okay.
It's highly sensitive. All you need to do is just touch it gently, stroke it. And if you know how to go beyond that, you use the other instrument, which is your tongue. Okay. Your wife is your parts. You are one, so you can do anything you want as long as you're married. Okay. What we are doing is for married couple. If students are listening, don't try it.
It's not for singles.
It's not for singles. Get married and
it's not for those who are mingling.
Exactly. Jump all over yourself and practice it if you're married. Behind the knees, you know this curve behind your legs is very sensitive. In fact, even if you're not making love, is a good area to relax.
Okay.
It's a good area when you're doing massage. It just relaxes the person's mood because the veins there are quite sensitive. What do you do there? You gently stroke. You can nibble.
Do you know you can even... There's a way you use breeze. You can blow.
No, exactly.
That's the breeze. You can blow it to the ears
or by the neck.
Eunice, that's how you be guru.
The buttocks, which is the bakasi.
All right.
Just a simple mild tap.
How about the breastplate?
We're getting there. Why are you jumping the gun now, Pastor? A mild spanking of the buttocks or squeezing will get your woman aroused.
Okay.
The nape of the neck, which is behind your neck, that's where the breathing down comes. Okay. Just a little breeze and the touch. You can kiss it if you wish. You can stroke it with your hand, gently caress it. The woman is relaxed and dozing. You can do anything to that area. Just a little bit sensual massage from the shoulders to the back of the neck. Even behind the ear, you just stroke it gently. You are getting her very relaxed. She won't even want you to stop, no matter how tired. Okay. She will willingly submit to you. The ears, you can kiss the ears. You can stroke it with your tongue. You can breathe down. Don't spit on it, oh. Just breathe down the ear. Stroke it. Whisper sweet nothing to her.
How about kissing?
You can kiss it.
Some people don't know how to kiss.
They will pour spittle all over the place. Please, hold. Oh boy. Don't make me remember something. The feet. Touch and caress her feet.
Okay.
Massage the feet.
Okay.
It is very sensual. You know, there's too much life underneath the feet.
That's where life comes from.
Oh boy. Yeah. Just stroke it gradually. You've sent her somewhere. You're relaxing her better before you do the conquest. Okay. The wrist, people don't understand that this wrist, that's why you see all these French men, they kiss your hand. If they see you, they kiss the other side of your hand. That's the back of your hand. But if it's getting serious, they kiss the inside. They stroke it. Even as I'm touching myself, you can feel the sensation on your skin. Yeah. Let alone when somebody else is doing the touching of the palms. Yeah. Yes. Pastor. You're shocking me.
No.
Then we now come to the watermelons, just like you mentioned, which is the breast. You're looking at me as if you don't understand.
No,
the breasts.
I'm trying to understand you.
Onion. The breasts are very sensually sensitive,
very
gentle.
Very, very.
For some people, you stroke it gently, you rub it gently, you squeeze it gently. Some want a little bit of pressure. You must know and understand what your woman wants.
That's right.
But the breast is one of the starters for the main thing. Then we get to the vagina and the clitoris. I want to say here that some people believe that those that were circumcised don't enjoy sex because they circumcise them. That's a lie.
Yeah, it isn't, because I did a medical research on that.
Yes.
And the lips, you know, and where they cut off as a circumcision, you know, is meant to be what helps the woman, you know, receive some sensations and all those stuffs. But because that is cut, it's not as if they don't enjoy or they won't get that feeling.
Yes.
But they are slow at responding You know, you have to. It's like a lady who has this thing in place. You start she responds
probably faster. But the thing is,
this one, you know, you have to like
it's not. It's not.
No, it's what.
Well, that's what they say.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that the clitoris is not totally cut off. The veins and the nerves are there. The only thing it requires is more lubrication.
That's right.
Once you do that, forget the foreskin that was there in the first place. It's doing the same job.
You know, some women don't discharge easily. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
you have to do, you know, because
that
of this
place,
thing,
you don't need, you can use external lubrication. You don't need our liquid to lubricate that place.
All right, well, when we get to
you don't need that liquid. You can use other lubricative items to lubricate the place.
Okay.
I won't educate you on that. Hold yourself.
No, I've been married for 12 years.
You can use everything
to
work on the vagina and the clitoris. It's either your hand, if it's permissive for you, the tongue, the teeth, anything. As long as when she's speaking in tongues, you understand that she's speaking tongues of pleasure, not of pain.
That's right.
If you understand that.
But at this junction, we have to balance some things. You know, some people tend to go spiritual. You know, that oral sex is a sin.
Yeah.
You know, some people have asked me several times, Pastor, is oral sex a sin? I said, well, I wouldn't say it's a sin because why? Number one, what is written in the Bible we preach, and then what is not written, you know, I don't just try to disturb my brain about it. So what I said is this: what if, because somebody asked me and I said, okay, what if your husband loves oral sex and you don't? Now you are married, he wants it and you don't want it. Number one, it becomes
a problem
between both of them. I said, what's my advice? The advice I gave to that person was that when you get into marriage, and that is what will make your marriage work, you know. I said it's just for a little time. Sometimes it fades away. Yeah. Sometimes it fades away and you are able to place a balance on it. I said, if you are married and your husband is requesting for it and you say no, you don't like it, it may eventually
cause a lot of problems.
So I believe wisdom is profitable to direct. That's what I would just say concerning that. Should we pick a few calls?
Okay, let's go ahead.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you? Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Okay, my name is, I'm calling from Orji.
Your name is what?
Emmanuel.
God with us.
Yeah.
From Orji.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Emmanuel, please go ahead with your question or your contribution.
Well, my contribution is, sorry, if you can throw the question again, I really forget.
We were talking about how you can please a woman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, and how you can, what you need to touch and then to bring her back alive, even when she's tired, that you need to touch some buttons and everything, like some soft spots and stuff like that. Those are the things we've spoken about.
Well, it's my duty. Well, as a husband in the house, we are one, you understand?
You are one?
Yeah, we're one in the house.
Of course.
So, it's my own duty to do anything to please her.
Yes, now, of course.
You know, and anything she asks me to do, sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
Even before she asks me,
you will do it.
I will do it.
Okay.
I will do it.
All
I
right.
will even do it before she will even mention anything.
Okay.
I'm even allowed to go and sleep, you know,
Okay.
to go and rest.
Okay.
And I'll do the whole work in the house.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel.
So
We love that.
I can't be feeling, okay, I'm the man, so I have to just sit and wait for her to go. No.
All right. So you meet her on the way, or you start the race, and then just give her the torch and then let her enjoy you. God bless you. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. That was a beautiful one. Emmanuel said he's ready to do anything.
Let me come in here with this anything thing. You know, we're talking about oral sex now.
Yeah.
There's another one called anal sex.
We have another caller here. Hello, good evening. Please switch it up. Good evening. How are you? What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello. Oh, we lost that. We lost that. Well, you can send us SMS on 08023213981 or 08090679007. I'll repeat that. 08090679007 or 08023213981. If there is anything confusing, you don't understand, and you want us to put more light on it, the reason why we are on here is because of you, and it is our duty to ensure that things work well in your marriage. So we are expecting your SMSs. If you want to be an anonymous person, feel free, just send us SMS, and then by God's grace, we will reply you in due time. Or if there is a problem and you want us to come in and help you, is part of what God has called us to do as well. We will be willing and more than willing to come in and then with God on our side to put solution to that problem. Yeah, Eunice, continue. Yeah.
Yes, when we talk about doing anything,
Okay.
you can do anything, but don't go against how God created the man and the woman to be. I've listened to a lady talk about her husband asking her to do anal sex.
Okay.
That one is so wrong. It's so wrong. So there's nothing like anything within the confines of marriage, not bestiality.
That's right. That's right.
Let's get that right.
All right. You can call us on 0129111031. 0129111031. Should you want to contribute or you want to ask us a question, just go ahead and dial. We are in the house for you tonight. Yes,
Okay.
Eunice.
So we stopped at the clitoris,
Okay.
which I call the king of all sensual parts. If you don't know what else to do to a woman, hit her clitoris. You will get very fast result if you do it right. The place must be lubricated.
You can put a refinery there.
Anything you want to do. And if you're doing it right, she will speak in so many tongues and you will know you're doing it right.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Then there's the vagina itself. There's a place called the G spot. That G spot is even difficult for a woman to find herself. But if she knows, she should be able to guide you to it.
We have a caller. Let's pick this. Hello, good evening. How are you? Where are you calling from? What's your name? You are Tosin. I can't hear you. Please, can you speak up a little bit?
I said, how can you bring the guy back to life?
How can you bring a guy back to life?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. We will deal with that. But well, we are really talking about
women here.
Women here.
We will deal with that.
We will deal with man. But there are so many ways you can bring a man back to life. Don't say we will deal with that. Just follow us. Yes, follow us and keep listening. It will be our next topic. And then you can follow us on Twitter. The Twitter handle is at Inspired Minds 94. At Inspired Minds 94. You want some of these tips and how to run and your relationships or your marriage. Follow us on Twitter at Inspired Minds 94. Yes, Eunice.
Yeah, so we're dealing with it's the G spot now.
Yeah.
Because the man might not know where the G spot is.
Okay.
It's as sensitive, if not more sensitive, than the clitoris itself.
Okay.
A woman should be able to guide the man to where her G spot is.
Okay.
And if you are able to hit that zone, a woman will follow you like a sheep. Because you will just take her to the highest height.
Okay.
That's for the G spot. Then the lips.
Okay.
Actually, the lips is where you see first. You see a man will look at a woman's lip and say this one is,
It's techie.
If you know how to kiss, then you have started.
But most people don't know how to kiss.
They don't know. Some men
They just bite themselves and then spit
Either
they
spill spittle all over the place and the lips is so cold, or they carry their tongue and choke your mouth. as if you
Hallelujah.
want to faint. That's not how to do it.
Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Am I on to 103.1?
Yes, live. We are hearing you.
Yes, live.
Live.
I have one single problem. My husband likes oral sex
Okay.
in a way such that his mouth will be under me
Okay.
and his dick will be in my mouth.
Okay.
And such is he end up ejaculating in my mouth.
Okay.
I don't like such. It
Yeah.
kills me spiritually. So what do I do?
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Thank you. Eunice, that's a big one.
It's a big one. Well,
That's
we've
a
been talking
big one.
communication.
Yeah.
Sit him down
And
tell,
let him know.
Yes, that you don't like that part.
That's right.
You don't like that part of
He
it.
is,
But the
he is
thing
your
is,
husband.
yes,
You just have to. You have
wisdom.
You have power. You know, God has blessed you. He has endowed you with power. And what you need to do, sit your husband down. There's what we call the power of a woman. There's a way you talk to your husband, and you can bring him back to his senses, to flow in line with you, since you are giving him what he needs. You know, there's a way you communicate, and I believe that will settle it.
she can actually tell him that
We have another caller
Okay.
here. Oh, he's becoming interested. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
she can tell him that he shouldn't ejaculate in her mouth.
That's right.
The ejaculation should be the other way round. So he should hold off
Yeah.
until he's ready to do the main thing, to penetrate.
Okay.
And besides, for him to be doing, they call it 69. For him to be doing 69, the woman is also enjoying as much as the man.
That's right.
So you can tell him, you can take as much as this.
Okay.
Please don't ejaculate.
Yeah, what
in
you
my
cannot
mouth.
take, what you need to do is to let him understand. Not with quarrels or you fighting or reacting in a way that will get back to him. There is a way you can
Gently.
bring him down, and talk to him. And I believe by the grace of God, he will understand. We don't want your spiritual life to die. We don't want it to die. And to keep that spiritual life alive, you just have to communicate that aspect to your husband. And I believe it will flow in line with you. Yeah.
I believe he will flow because men are adventurous.
That's right.
If you just explain to
Men,
him-
you can direct them when
Yes. You say,
the
"I'm
mood
not
is
happy with
when they
this."
are on, when they are turned on, and you see, women have power. They have, when it comes to this area, they control the nature of man. If the man is hey, slow down, this way, and the man will follow you
she
like
can
a
also
traffic.
she can also switch off and the man will go crazy and go to the right place.
That's right.
She
That's
should
right.
be in control of her senses.
Yeah.
If he's getting to the stage where she feels he's going to blow off on her, she can quickly make him stop.
Yes, and
by not pushing him away.
in some
Slight
cases, you see, I've discovered that some women don't know how to respond to sex.
Exactly.
When the man is on, he's coming in, and the women, there is a way they respond, and you guys have to meet
At a point.
at equilibrium.
Yeah.
We lost that call. Well, our time is going. You still want to call? You have few minutes to do that, because time on this show is not our friend. So, you want to keep the program running. We need sponsors, please. We need sponsors to keep the program running. And anything you're willing to offer, we help to put the program in place and keep the program running. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead. You have to be brief because of our time, please.
I want to ask you a question.
What's your name and where you calling from? Okay, go ahead.
My question is that is it right for you to, as in, date the person you had an abortion for?
Is it right for you to do what?
Continue dating.
To continue to date?
That you had an abortion.
Okay, we will deal with that. Thank you very much.
Have you noticed that the men are not calling?
Tonight.
Tonight, it's the women that are taking the lead. Men, what's happening?
No, they choose to
They
remain silent.
articulating
It's that our time is coming. You men, just keep it there. We are coming. Is it right for you to date a guy that you are aborted for. I wouldn't say yes. It is wrong.
Because it's wrong already.
It is wrong already. You have laid a wrong foundation. What I will advise is that you pull off.
Except he's marrying you.
Except he's marrying you. Even if he's marrying you, you need to go through proper counseling. Proper counseling. He may just be doing that or telling you he wants to get married to you out of pity, and you don't marry out of pity. So you have to be very, very careful. Or you can still send us SMS and you want us to continue to talk on this issue and to help you out in one or two areas. So you can send us XMSs on 08090679107, 08090679107, or 08023213981, 23213981, or follow us on our Twitter handle at Inspired Minds 94, at Inspired Minds 94. We have to bring the program to a close now because our time is fast spent. Eunice, last word, and then we'll bring this to a close.
Let's keep talking about it.
Let's keep talking about it. By the grace of God, I will see you next Monday. God bless you. Thank you.